Okay, so this is a seated leg curl machine. So before you do anything, please make sure this is set up for your height and your body rather than just sitting in it because somebody else was just sitting in it. So first, one thing you want to make sure is that this here, so this little adjustment is going to be adjusting this pad. So really what this is going for is leg length. So if you're taller, you're gonna have to go further out. If you're a smaller person, you're gonna have to stay closer in, okay? The goal is you're trying to get through this gray area here between the ankle and the calf, okay? You don't wanna actually be on the calf and you don't wanna be right on the ankle. So just in the middle here. So here, that's your first adjustment. 2, you wanna make sure that you're getting enough stretch in the hamstring. So some people mess with how much stretching and shortening that you're doing. So here, on this one, this is just the adjustment here. So if you come down lower, you're getting less stretch in the hamstring. If you're coming up higher, you're gonna get more stretch in the hamstring, okay? So here, what you wanna do is go ahead and set it up like you need to. You're gonna make sure that your hips, ankles, and knees are in line with each other, okay? Whenever you're here too, especially with the seated leg curl machine, you wanna make sure that you're smashing your legs down as much as you can. So normally there's a comfortable notch that you can get into, which is totally fine. But whenever you start doing this at the comfortable notch, your quads are gonna have to come in and do a lot of the help, okay? So you wanna make sure that you're smashing your legs down as much as possible so that you're just isolating the hamstring, okay? Another thing too is with this red dot here, if you see, those hamstring leg curl machines may have this or just like a little knob. This is just where it's trying to tell you to aim for your knee, okay? This is just the natural point. So here you're gonna inhale up, keep those feet flexed, exhale, push down, okay? So you're trying to curl your hamstrings just as if you were to do a bicep curl. So inhale up, get that nice stretch, exhale, come down. Another thing too you wanna be mindful of, especially if the weight's too heavy, you'll notice that your back wants to arch, okay? If you're noticing this arching in the back, as you curl down, it's only if you curl down and you notice this arch, it's because the weight's too heavy and your back muscles are trying to help you compensate for the weight that you're pulling, okay? So make sure that you're working with a weight where you can keep your back real nice and flat on the pad and you can just isolate the hamstrings, okay? So this is a seated leg curl. Also too, whenever you get done, since you've smashed down your legs, you've got to push this down so that you can loosen it, okay? If you don't push it down and you try to pull, you're not going to be able to get out, okay? So just be mindful. You want your legs that smashed so that you can just isolate the hamstrings, okay? So this is a seated leg curl.